that down, let's talk about this, shall we? Speaking of edgy comedy, South Park has always thrived on taking even things they love and adore and harshly brutalizing it with humor, right? And it's always, well, I'm not going to say it's always to me. Sometimes they achieve being funny, but they don't all the time, right? Like as a Canadian, I love it when they rip on Canadians. Because I know they love Canada. But man, when they rip on Canada, it's some of the funniest stuff that they've ever done. One of my favorite episodes of all time of South Park is the Canada on strike. That was a spoof of the writer's strike stuff going on. That is like one of my favorite episodes of South Park ever. Well, that and the World of Warcraft one. The World of Warcraft one is probably my absolute number one. But, you know, they do stuff, even one of the recent ones when they did their whole Kathleen Kennedy episode about put a chick in it and make her gay.
Oh.
I mean, do I philosophically agree with everything they said in that episode? No, but was it hilarious? It was absolutely hilarious. It was incredible. And sometimes they make poignant commentary and whatever too. That's what they're great at. So last week, they put out what I consider to be one of the funniest episodes they put out in forever. And it got a huge response. And it's not coincidental that they did that episode like while the ink was still wet on them signing a $1.5 billion contract. And they did it. It got such a response. That everybody was looking forward to seeing what they were going to do in week 2. Where they're delaying the second episode a full week. This comes from the Hollywood Reporter, who wrote, South Park skipping a week will air second episode of season 27 in August, which is going to be on the 7th, 6th, or 7th. Anyway, a week after the show's controversial season 27 premiere, South Park is taking the week off, according to a video posted Tuesday on South Park Studios' YouTube page, which also gave a little trailer of the next episode, announcing that the second season 27 episode will air on August 6th. While the skipped week comes just after a tumultuous contract negotiation that ended with the show's creators, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, inking a $1.5 billion licensing deal, and a premiere episode that heavily mocked President Donald Trump, the week off likely has nothing to do with either event. South Park has been known to skip weeks as a new season rolls out week over week. And the Hollywood Reporter's not wrong. It has happened before. But I want to throw my thought on this. We have seen, I don't think they do it anymore specifically, but for a long time, South Park, a number of times, South Park literally, let's say the show was coming out on Monday. On Tuesday, they start working on that show. And they write it, animate it, render it, put it out, and get it to the studio within 7 days. And they just make it that fast. Rob, I have no proof of this. This is just me speculating, just to be clear. Okay, just me speculating. What I think happened here, I think they saw the response that episode got last week. And I think they decided, let's double down. Let's double down.
I agree with you.
Let's delay it another week, give us some more time, and let's double down on this.
Well, and you know what else it does?
What's that?
All the pundits who are against it are like, well, it looks like it's been delayed. Blah, 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 blah. And then it's going to hit them and they're going to be like,
none of them can say that when they see the trailer.
Yeah.
It's so I think, and again, I could be totally wrong about this. Again, this is just me speculating. I think they said, let's go harder. Let's double down on this. And anyway, so that's coming out next week. Last week's episode, I don't think is the funniest they've ever done, but I think it's one of the funniest they've ever done. And listen, there was enough in there to offend everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care where you are in the political, but that's the thing. South Park, they make humor about things even they don't agree with, and the stuff they do agree with. And I think this is great. And I thought the trailer for next week's episode looks hilarious too. Anyway, what did you think about it?
The trailer was hilarious. That episode, I have to tell you, I first saw that episode. Somebody posted it on X. They posted the episode on X, and before it even had, I don't know where it came from.
I just saw the last 5 minutes on social media before I saw the whole episode.
Oh yeah, it was the whole, like, it was the whole thing,
God.
and I was it kept doing this weird skipping thing with these numbers. But anyway, I watched it, and I was like, at first I had to stop and go, is this real? Like, I didn't know if it was somebody recreating South Park. I couldn't believe how hard it went. I mean, it went hard.
It went hard.
And bringing back, like, remember the old Saddam Hussein, Satan? It went all the way back to old school South Park.
Old callback. You remind me of an old boyfriend.
I know. And it was just, I'm looking at this going, oh my God.
Like, relax, guy.
And why did they make Trump Canadian?
He was just saying guy all the time. Like, come on, guy.
Even, you ever know he says a and instead of about, he says a boot a couple of times. Like,
I mean,
what?
Yeah.
Wait, what was that about? Why is Donald Trump suddenly Canadian?
And I think you're right. I think that they're just riding this wave of publicity, laughing all the way to the bank. They're like, I mean, look, those guys, I knew them a little bit back when they first started because I made a birthday video that they actually made. No one's ever seen it except we did a birthday video for George Clooney, and George Clooney was the guy who originally sent around the Spirit of Christmas and to all the Hollywood people. No one knew who Matt and Trey were. And they made him a special video it was scathing to George Clooney, but it opened this video, and kind of that's where I met those guys. And I knew, you could tell back then, and we're talking, this is mid 90s. They had something, the sensibility. I mean, you could watch Book of Mormon. I saw Book of Mormon at the Plantation.
It's one of Anne's favorite, in her top 5 favorite stage shows.
You just look at it, they're fearless in terms of their comedy. And again, I would have thought that South Park might not have survived, the last 10 years, but it has, and it's thrived because it's pushed through. It's pushed through, and it continues to push through, and we need it, man. Especially now. There's never been a more absurd time to live in America, perhaps, than today. All you can do is look around and be bemused by all of it.
I'm very much looking forward to next week's episode.
Have they released the name of the episode, the title?
Oh, I don't think so. That's a very good question.
Yeah.
The Sermon on the Mount was a great title for last week. So I don't know what the episode, maybe they have put it out.
I don't know. Because I always love South Park titles.
All right, guys.
Gets me fired up.
Question is for you. What do you think about this? So the creators of South Park have delayed episode 2 of this season. And listen, maybe it was always planned to be delayed a week. I personally have a theory they just wanted to go harder with it. But whatever you guys think about it, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.